In the heart of the town of Bejala, in the Bethlehem district, Beit Al-Liqa is located. With a green oasis in a desert of houses and streets, it's unique, one of a kind, a place filled with life and laughter. Here children and adults meet to play, be and find inspiration, rest and renewal. It's a place of encounter with others and with God. Even the youngest find a home from home at Beit Al-Liqa. At our daycare center, we look after 70 children. Through the family atmosphere, in each group, strong bonds are formed with their teachers. Back in 1992, when we started serving in this country, it didn't take us long to realize that our ministry would need to focus on children. After all, around 60% of the Palestinian population is under 16 years of age, and in those past years of unrest, the children didn't get their fair share. We felt it was important for them to enjoy their childhood rather than growing up in an atmosphere of hatred and violence. We wanted to bring about change in our society. That is why we started with the smallest members. Children are open-minded and unbiased by nature. So it comes as no surprise that Jesus said, "Unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." We sow the love of Jesus into the hearts of the little ones, convinced that God will make the seed grow and turn it into something marvelous.
احنا بلشنا الدورة من شهر 8 السنة الماضية، تقريبا لنا 10 شهور بناخذ فيها الدورة عن التربية نفسها. احنا شخصيا كثير استفدنا منها لأنه تعلمنا نعمل أهداف مع الأولاد. تعلمنا كثير أنشطة نعملها مع الأولاد كمان، مع إنه أنا إلي تقريبا 8 سنين في بيت اللقاء، بس كل ما بتعلم بعطي أكثر.
As soon as the children reach school age and leave Beit Al-Liqa, saying goodbye doesn't come easy to them. Several continue to attend the variety of other groups, such as Beit Al-Liqa's weekly kids club or annual summer camps.
عشان ألعب وأنبسط وناخذ أشياء جديدة ونتعلم أشياء ثقافية جديدة ونتسلى بدل ما نضلنا قاعدين في الدار التلفزيون وناخذ أشياء جديدة في المخيم هذا.
نتعلم ترانيم ونتعلم أغاني ونتعلم من الكتاب المقدس.
نتعلم ترانيم ونتعلم إنه لازم نحب غيرنا ونضلش نضايق اللي حوالينا ونحب حالنا أكتر قد ما بنحب أصحابنا.
ربنا مدى ونسكن وطلع
The camp highlight was the performance of a musical play on the life of the Apostle Paul. For months we worked on the translation of the German lyrics and script, written as part of an Austrian choir project, before rehearsing the play with the campus for several weeks. And then finally, the big day arrived. The children did an amazing job, and the message of the play was clear and touched people's hearts. Faith, hope and love mattered back then and still matter now, but the greatest is love that only rejoices in the good. The good seed is growing. Our young people are a living testimony to this. Many have been coming back to Beit Al-Liqa since they were babies. We're thrilled to have had the privilege of sharing part of their lives with them at the daycare center, in teen groups, or today as youngsters or young adults. Some of them have committed their lives to Jesus and are growing in faith.
احنا شبيبة بتكون كل يوم جمعة، وهي هلا احنا مسوين مخيم. صرنا مخيم مدته 3 أيام، برضو نشاط حلو، وبيسووا كمان أنشطة مخيمات كنا من زمان نشترك فيها.
بحس هذا المحل مميز لأنه بحسه بقربني من الله أكتر، بحكي عن المسيحيين.
لي 6 سنين برجع بيت اللقاء، وتقوت علاقتي مع ربنا لأنه أنا من قبل يعني ما كنت بعيدة عن ربنا. لولا الشبيب يعني كان أنا هلا ضايعة. يعني أنا كتير تقوت علاقتي مع ربنا من بعد الشبيبة.
When we started our women's meeting, most of those attending didn't know the first thing about the Bible, but they were open-minded, and since they were proud of their Christian heritage, were keen to learn what it meant to be a Christian. Meanwhile, many of them have had a personal encounter with Jesus and now live according to God's word. It is our prayer that entire families will be drawn to Him and live as true believers in this country. Beit Al-Liqa is led by a local board of directors. As an organization, we are part of the Alliance of Evangelical Churches in the Holy Land. We would like to provide a meeting place for all the local churches and thus encourage unity amongst believers. Once a month, members of the Alliance meet at Beit Al-Liqa for a pastor's breakfast meeting. Other events take place at Beit Al-Liqa are worship nights, concerts, training seminars and conferences. Since 1999, Johnny has held the position of National Coordinator of Operation Christmas Child. Every year, thousands of shoebox gifts are distributed to children all over the country. Sometimes we go into schools, or at other times school classes come to our centre. This is a fantastic opportunity to reach children from a non-Christian background and tell them about the famous child that was born right here in Bethlehem 2,000 years ago. Beit Al-Liqa is registered as a charitable organisation with the Palestinian Ministry of Social Affairs and as a private school with the Ministry of Education. This provides us with a broad basis along with a vast array of possibilities. Today we have 17 local staff members, but since there are so many open doors, we're in desperate need for more people to get on board, especially in Beit Al-Liqa's youth and children's ministries. In this spot, an indoor playground, the Peace Ark, will be set up in the near future. It will be a place for families to meet no matter the weather, and it will open up marvelous opportunities all year round.
In diese Geschichte Gottes mit der Menschheit hier in diesem Land.
The vision continues. Beit Al-Liqa is growing. Guests from all over the world visit our centre to see and hear firsthand about what God is doing in His country through this ministry. Another recent addition to our centre is a small guest house. More rooms have been added, so we will be able to welcome larger groups both from the Holy Land and from abroad. Beit Al-Liqa is growing more and more into a place where people from different nationalities and backgrounds meet.
Of course, is it the best place for Germans and for Dutch people to come here in Beit Al-Liqa. It's safe, the people are very nice, and often they said it's dangerous, but it's absolutely not dangerous. People are very nice.
Herrlich, dieser Feigenbaum. Erinnerst du dich noch, als wir das erste Mal auf dieses Grundstück kamen?
Ja, ich kann mich sehr gut erinnern. Ich war sofort in diesen Baum verliebt.
Ja, ich auch. Ich habe gesagt, das ist genau das richtige Grundstück, das wir für unser neues Zentrum kaufen müssen, mit diesem wunderbaren Feigenbaum darauf. Selbst in der größten Hitze kann man hier sitzen und sich wohlfühlen. Diese großen Blätter, die geben einfach tollen Schatten, und das ist eine so schöne Atmosphäre hier zu sein.
Und das ist genau das, was wir sein wollen. Wir wollen einen Platz, einen Ort, wo die Menschen sich wohlfühlen bauen. Dass sie hier gerne kommen und mit uns diese schönen Oase genießen dürfen.
Genau. Und ich möchte hier in unserer Arbeit so viele Früchte sehen wie auf diesem Baum. Und nicht nur Früchte, die einen kleinen Augenblick andauern, die man ein Weilchen genießen kann, sondern echt Früchte für die Ewigkeit. In diesem Jahr hat der Feigenbaum sogar so viele Früchte getragen, dass wir ihn stützen mussten. Dieser dicke Ast wäre beinahe zusammengebrochen.
Ja, und wir brauchen auch eure Unterstützung. Die Arbeit können wir selber nicht alleine tragen. Wir brauchen euer Gebet. Wir brauchen eure finanzielle Unterstützung. Dass mehrere Menschen Gott begegnen und dass sie zu lebendigem Glauben an Jesus Christus kommen können.